Hey everybody, NaMo here. 7:30 in the morning. Dogs wouldn't let me sleep in. So here I am outside with them. It's early enough that the dew is still all over the grass, so I can't mow. But I do want to show you. Look, the sunflower finally bloomed. For like 3 days after I planted that, it was completely crispy and stayed wilty. Didn't ever pop back up. I thought it was gonna die, but it came back all nice. I like sunflowers. It's not a native sunflower, but I like sunflowers. They're very pretty. So today we are going to try and finish up this spot over here like I was supposed to do last week before it got rained out. Let's see, there's the pile of rocks I need to put into 5-gallon buckets. There's the 2 boards that I need to replace on the boardwalk. And I think that was it over there. Yeah, I believe that's it. So I've got to find something else to, fill my time. But I will. And I will update you. First, I'm going to let the grass kind of dry off so I can mow. And then we'll go from there. I do have to go to Lowe's today, but for the life of me this morning, I don't remember what for. Because I didn't write it down. I have a bad problem with that. I'm always like, I need to go to Lowe's. Or I need to go to Walmart. Because I got to get this and this and this. And then I don't write it down. So when it comes time that I'm actually able to go, I don't remember. So then I end up not going. And then about a week later, I remember what I needed to go get because I'm completely out of it. So hopefully I remember so I can go get it. I definitely need to go to Walmart today to get some snacks because we are having D&D tonight. And Dan, the guy who normally DMs for us, wants to play. So I'm taking over as DM. I've come up with something for them to do, and we're going to go from there. And as always, I eat like constantly while we play. So I need to go get some snacks because I don't have any. So that, so far, is what I've got planned for today. It's 8:45 and it still hasn't dried up. Everything is still soaking wet. It's just that time of the year. I mean, look at the cars. My car's covered. Her truck's covered. Just, this is how we've been finding the vehicles every day for the past week or so. Makes driving to work kind of difficult. It's like 70 degrees outside in the mornings, and the cars are covered in dew. And if you have the air conditioning running at all, everything fogs up real bad. So you got to turn the defroster on, which means you got to turn the heat on. So I'm turning the heat on in the car while it's summer. It just does not sit right in my head. So, I mean, everything's soaking wet. I'm just going to have to mow over soaking wet grass. There's no other option because right now it doesn't feel that bad. It's cool and crisp. It's nice. It's not burning hot. This is the perfect temperature to mow in. So, I need to get it done. So I can do the rest of the day. I really wish we had better water pressure in the hose so I can spray off the bottom of the mower because it just, when it's wet like this, it gunks up real bad. And just the water pressure we have does not cut it. Alright, I finished mowing. But here's another issue of why I don't like mowing when the grass is wet. Look at all the clumps. It balls up and gets stuck underneath the mowing deck, and then it just pops out in these big clumps, which means I gotta rake them up. I really don't want to do that. That just means an extra thing that I gotta do today. But if I leave them like they are, they're just gonna leave dead spots in the grass because, you know, it smothers the grass underneath it. So I have to rake them up. So I'm gonna rake them up. I'm gonna put them down there beside the fence as mulch, kind of. Try and go as far as I can with it and kill out whatever I can kill out under there. I did weed eat on the other end of the fence and this side of the fence because I didn't last week, and it was starting to get a little big, a little unsightly. So I'm gonna rake this up. I'm gonna put it down there as mulch, and then I'm gonna get up here and do the things that I talked about doing last week, and then we'll go from there. No more clumps, no more windrows. Yay! It's not hard work raking those up. It's not hard work, it's just tedious and annoying. Makes it even worse that everything's downhill. Had to throw it all in the wheelbarrow, and then once everything was in the wheelbarrow, which made a full wheelbarrow, took it down there and spread it down about here where that daylily, in between that daylily where I stopped with the mulch those few videos ago. I can't remember how long ago it was, but I put that mulch down all the way to that daylily, and this wheelbarrow full of grass I spread out in between that daylily and the red twig dogwood that has died. It's got like 2 or 3 little sprigs coming up from the bottom, but I had to cut the rest of it off. It was just all dead. Just another victim of that dead zone down there. Hopefully putting that grass there will kill out the grass underneath it, just smother it, and then that'll, you know, decay, and it'll turn all that soil there in that dead zone just into better soil that stuff can grow better. Because like, as you can see, as I've shown you before, all these plants are doing great, and then there's just a big open spot where nothing's growing but grass. So I need to turn my pile sometime soon, not today, and then do some sifting with it and put it out down here as mulch. I still got spots at work that I can rake up and need to remove and get rid of. I can bring that stuff home and use it. I still got plenty of options to get all that mulched, so not happening today. But on to the next project. When I came in here earlier to get the tools to rake up, you know, the yard, all of this had fallen over, so I like set everything back up. I just now realized why it had all fallen over. There's a snake skin underneath my mattock. So a snake had crawled in here, caught itself on the mattock, and crawled out of its skin. That's awesome. It's somewhere in here probably, or it's left, gone, somewhere, skedaddled. I don't know. But it left me a present. And it looks like king snake. King snake or a rat snake. That's awesome. That's the good kind of snakes. That's the snakes you want. So there's all 5-gallon buckets filled full of rock. But guess what? It wasn't enough. I gotta go get more buckets. Still have a pile here. And I still got all the little bits all around in there. I'll probably just get a hard rake them up, get them all back into a pile, and scoop them into buckets. So gotta go to Lowe's, get buckets. Kind of starting to regret wanting to keep those rocks. I've been leaving my tools out on the deck just because they're easier to get than running down to the garage. But even though there's a rail. You can't see them from the road. I have always been worried about someone coming up here and possibly taking my stuff. So to keep all my stuff up here, got a solution. Ta-da! So you can put everything in there. The lock is actually broke, so I'm not going to be able to actually secure it, but hey, at least it's up and out of the way, not laying around everything. I just got to figure all these out, put the bench back there and replace those. Eventually we are going to get rid of the folding chairs out on the porch, and we're going to get actual patio furniture. So that's going to be a little bit later. So I just finished putting the 2 boards on the boardwalk. You can see the 2 new boards. You can kind of tell a difference in the coloring. It's not as weathered. It's sturdy, so I'm happy with it. It looks a whole lot better than, you know, that one board missing. So I'm going to start cleaning all this up on the deck and the porch, putting everything in the cabinet, putting all the seats back. Then I'm probably going to go to Lowe's because, you know, I need more 5-gallon buckets. The only thing that I can come up with as to what I had planned on getting at Lowe's but forgot was insecticide and fungicide for roses as well as bushes, because this crabapple tree, it's always had problems. See, the leaves curl, they get this rusty spot on it. I'm guessing it's a type of fungus. It's always had it. It's never really grown the best because of it. So I'm trying to figure out, just, you know, soak it down with insecticide, soak it down with fungicide, try and get some granules that go in the ground for, you know, the same stuff, fungicide, insecticide, whatever, just to pull it up to the roots. Just try and fix the tree, get it to grow. I mean, it's got new growth on it, but nothing like the other 2. It's always just been like this. So see what I can put on it, get it back into health, and get it hopefully growing. I hope it does real good next year because it's in the ground. We'll see. There it is. Everything's all cleaned up, put back away, organized. No more clutter on the deck except for, you know, these plants. I even sprayed off the mat, set it out to dry, and then swept all of this off. It looks so much better. Yet to go to Lowe's. Still need to go do that. But stepdaughter Sophia is supposed to be being picked up by one of her friends. We've been waiting around for like 20 minutes. They haven't shown up. So once they come get her, I'm probably gonna head to Lowe's, get that stuff. And then I'm just gonna call it a day. It's like almost 2 o'clock. Like I said, we've got people coming over for D&D tonight. And just need to, you know, call it a day and rest it up. So that's probably all I'm gonna do. Sophia finally left. Her friend finally showed up and got her. And yeah, I probably should be going to Lowe's, but decided to light this instead. Moved over into the shade. Sun was getting pretty warm on my skin. This fire's going pretty good now. Alright, the fire is burned down to a point where I believe it is safe to leave alone. I don't like to walk away from the fire when the flames are high, when there's a lot of wood in it, because, you know, something could pop, roll down the hill, and set everything on fire. So I believe it's a point where it can be left alone. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to get my stuff, run to Lowe's, get what I need, and then I'm gonna come home, set all the stuff or put all the stuff where it needs to go, and then I'm gonna take a shower and start preparing the house for guests. I don't know what I'll do tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday. Maybe I'll do something. If I do, I will let you know. If I don't, then I want to say thank you for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave me comments down below. Join me on my Discord. The link is in the description. You can get on there and you can talk to me that way, asking me questions, things like that. It's also set up to have notifications for when I post on YouTube, when I post on Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. My handles are at the end of the video. My links are in the description. I really don't have much else that you can grab me by. I've kind of pondered the idea of doing a Patreon. That way I can actually afford to grab some stuff to make projects with and things like that. I don't know how well it would go over, considering the vlogs get like maybe 5 people who watch it. But who knows? I might consider. And if I do, I will let you know. For the rest of the video, I will update you on whatever comes up. So Sunday afternoon, last night we had friends over for D&D. It was a longer game than normal. We played till about 1:30 in the morning. Didn't get to sleep till about 2. Woke up for church. Both of us kind of felt pretty bad. Sinus headaches really bad. Heartburn really bad. So after church, we've kind of had naps on and off. I just woke up fully, feeling fine. It's about 4:45, so we slept a good part of the day. As you can see, it's a little bit looking like it's going to storm. It rained sometime this morning before we woke up. It's just been cloudy all day long. There's a chance of rain later today. Completely forgot that I have things going on tomorrow and Tuesday that's going to keep me from really doing anything in the yard once I get home from work. So just wanted to get on here, record this real quick. Sorry, I had a sweat bee. Just wanted to get on here and record this real quick. That didn't really do anything today. I do have one little project that I'm about to do. We've got this lid for a aquarium. Well, for a terrarium, I'm sorry. It's a 10-gallon terrarium that's been converted into an aquarium. So it's a lid for, you know, a lizard or something. Put one of the heat lamps on. It can't fit onto the aquarium at the moment because the filter sticks out of the top. So I've got these marks on it here. So I need to try and cut through, or cut that little piece out. And then that's really all I got today. Probably just gonna go relax the rest of the day. So I'm gonna get these cut out, and then I'll talk to you after that. Yeah, so that was a bit sketchy. It's done though. I don't feel good about that at all. Really just wish I had 10 snips. It would have been so much easier. But I don't have that. I just got that Sawzall with the middle blade. So do what you gotta do with what you got. It was, like I said, pretty sketchy. But, alright. That's all I've got for you. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.